So we've got an alarming report. The Federal Trade Commission found scammers stole a record $8.8 billion from consumers last year. So how do we stop it? Our money man and personal finance expert, Dan Ricciardo, professor at the University of San Diego, joins us. Good morning, sir.
What's up, Bill? How you feeling?
All right, all right. I hope that you are doing well. Dan, what's going on? Like, I've started the show talking to people about how I just got one. I was about to quit because they said I won $2.5 million and a Cadillac. They called me on my phone. What is going on? Why is this growing?
You're paying for dinner this weekend, brother. You know, what can I tell you, Bill? It used to be that consumers were, bothered by this nuisance of scammers. It's now become a plague. Last year, record dollars, almost $9 billion lost to various scams. And by the way, Bill, the number's probably a lot higher because a lot of consumers never report the fact that they've lost money. They're embarrassed or something like that. So it's a huge issue for you and I. Unfortunately, Bill, as you and I have reported on this, these especially prey on certain groups, senior citizens, for example, and also younger consumers who may not be as sophisticated as you to know that you really didn't win that Cadillac.
Yeah, it's a shame because it is, and you talk about the preying on certain people, and my mother gets these all the time. Yeah. Several times a week, she either texts me or calls me that my account was frozen online or whatever. It's gotten to the point where you just have to tell people just ignore it all if it comes to your phone, or how do you verify?
Good advice. Ignore it, right? So especially social media, Bill, this is really where we're seeing most of these scams. Go into the witness protection program if you have to, but avoid any sort of offers or solicitations that you get on social media. It's just not worth the risk and the hassle. Bill, here's a tip for everybody here in Philly this morning. How about using your credit card instead of your debit card when you're shopping? And here's why. Your credit card, generally speaking, offers you much better protection. So, against these fraudsters and scammers than your debit card might. If someone gets in your debit card, Bill, they're in your bank account, they're in your bloodstream. You know what I mean? It's really impossible to get them out. So tip this morning, shop with credit cards, not debit cards, only use trusted sites. Be really smart about this, be vigilant.
Moving on, Dan, I feel like so many people are doing this. The workforce, more than a third of all Americans now say that they're trying to juggle 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
I don't know how you sleep and do that, but that's almost the norm now.
Yeah, you don't sleep. Yeah, I know. You're burned out. 80% of them are saying they're doing it because they just need the Benjamins, Bill, right? Inflation, high interest rates, high levels of debt. People are hurting, right? So they're reacting as you and I would. They're working as much as they possibly can. Also, Bill, people are afraid that they're going to be laid off. Right? Some companies now cranked up their job reduction efforts. Some folks are saying, I need a hedge, so I'm going to work 2 jobs in case one of them doesn't work out very well. But, Bill, people are getting burned out. It leads to poor performance, potentially legal issues. You may not be allowed to work for a second employer because you're contracted with another. So this one's kind of sticky. You got to be really careful here.
It transitioned really quickly because for a while we were talking about how there were so many jobs available that were paying significantly more, and now we're here.
Yeah, well, and that is true. There are more jobs and the pay is up, but still when you have inflation up 6.4% and paychecks only up 4.1%, guess what, Bill?
Yeah.
We're not keeping up, my friend. So many of us are falling behind. Costs more to buy a Slurpee. Got to get those Benjamins.
Unless I win $2.5 million and a new Cadillac. Then it's all good. Dan, always a pleasure. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Bill. See ya.
You take care.